Hello YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. As some of you might know, I do have a skate shop and some of the skates that I sell come with a heat moldable liner, which means that you can put it in the oven and then once you put your foot in, the liner tends to mold to the shape of your foot. The skates that I've been selling stock, they come with a brand called MyFit. This is a different model from the one that come on most of the skates. This is the second skin liner, and most of the skates that I sell come with a liner called the Fat Boy. But there's another brand on the market that makes heat moldable liners. Those are the Intuition liners. Let me take it out of this skate. This one is known as the high-end liner for skiing and also for inline skates. This is something new for me. This is the first Intuition liner that I have and I wanted to heat mold. So I started searching a little bit and I find out that on the website from Intuition and everything that you look online, they don't tell you to heat mold it the same way as MyFit does. Usually MyFit tells you to put the liner in the oven between 80 and 100 degrees and keep it there for 5 minutes. I would even say 3 minutes depending on the oven. Then you stick it on the skate and you're ready to go. Like basically you just let it cool down with your foot inside, and the materials on this liner, the foams on this liner tend to mold to your foot. With this one, they tell you to go a different way. Which I'm not gonna say it's better, but I'm going to say that it's safer. Having a skate shop, like I told you before, a lot of times people come to the shop with the same question. Is my liner heat moldable? And I tell them what to do. They go home, they put this one in the oven, and guess what? Sometimes it doesn't work. Obviously, if it's too cold, it's not enough to mold it. If it's too hot, sometimes it can burn the foams. And obviously, if it's against the edges of the oven, it might melt the liner. With Intuition, they tell you to use rice. Yes, rice. If for my wife was already weird that I was putting my skates in the oven, now she sees me doing something completely different. So check how you can heat mold these ones. Basically, you need to get rice. I bought 2 kilograms, but I don't think you need 2 kilograms. I got some old socks. Please try to avoid socks with holes because my old socks with holes made it a bit messier. So what you need to do is you stick the rice inside the sock and then you make like a little knot on top of the sock. You're gonna stick that sock in the microwaves, and depending on the power of your microwave, you can put it for more or less. Here's what Intuition tells you should do depending on your microwave. Now that you know how long you should put it in, you wait. Once it's done, you're gonna stick the sock with the hot rice inside your Intuition liner. Basically, you just open the Intuition liner, you put the sock, you hit the heels, the toe area. Make sure that the whole liner on the inside has rice against it. So that's why I said that I made something wrong. Basically, I tried to fill the socks with too much rice, and the socks were so full that they couldn't mold to the liner. So I had to take almost half of the rice that I had on each liner, and then it was actually really easy, and I felt that the liner was completely full with rice. Then you let it stay in between 5 and 7 minutes. And after that, something really important that I did. If you use any insole, make sure to put the insole in between the liner and the boot. Why that? Well, the Intuition liner is fully heat moldable and you can actually mold the sole of the liner. That's actually really good for comfort and even for performance. Then, once you have it in, all you need to do is to put your foot inside. You're gonna tighten it as much as you can. Well, not really. You can just tighten it regularly like you would skate, but of course the more you're going to tighten it, the more it's going to mold to your foot. So if you really need some big adjustments on your liner, you can actually tighten it a lot and then it will fully mold to your foot. Something that you can also do is, if you have a part of your foot that you want to create a little bit more space, you can actually create that space by putting something on your foot. Imagine you cut a little bit of an insole, just a little bit of some material, yeah, like an insole. You can cut a piece of an older insole, just a little piece here. You can just put some tape in your foot on that area that you feel you're gonna need a little bit more space. And then, because this is going to mold to your foot and your foot has some extra piece attached, that area should get a little bit more space inside. So depending if you have any pressure points or anything, these can help you. And I guess that's it. Super important. Then once your skates are tight, what I usually do is I lean my knees forward. Leaning my knees forward will be like in the position of your flexed knees, basically like you land, which is closest to the position that you usually skate. So that's what I try to do. And I guess that's it. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, well, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Give me some thumbs up if you like it. Give me some thumbs down if you didn't. And I'm actually super curious to see if the exact same way of molding with the socks and the rice will work with my MyFit liners. So I kept the socks with the rice inside. I got my MyFit here, and one of these days I'm gonna try it and then I'm gonna let you know if it works. About putting these ones in the oven, well, I'm gonna wait to see if someone else did it and if it works, because these things, well, these things cost about $200, so I don't really want to ruin them. Anyway, let's just finish the video like I always do, and that is by saying don't forget why we all started skating, because it's fun. Cheers guys, and see you soon.